thing that I'm going to remember most about Cornell is how, as a senior, I'm so different than the way I was as a freshman, and then the way I expected to be as a freshman is not at all how I am as a senior. So when I came into Cornell as a freshman, I was a computer science major, and I loved computer science in high school, and I thought that that was definitely what I was going to be throughout Cornell. For the first 2 semesters, I took computer science classes, and I really loved them. But when I got to my first semester sophomore year, I was in this computer science class, and it's called CS 3110, Functional Programming. And if you've never heard of this class, it's kind of like the Orgo of computer science. It's really like the weed out class for the major. And let me tell you, it definitely worked on me, because I was in this class and I was really, really just so miserable. And no matter how hard I worked, I just really wasn't happy. So I had to make the sort of difficult decision as a first semester sophomore to drop the class and drop the major. And at the time, it was really, really scary for me, because a lot of people come into Cornell knowing what their major is, and here I was at the first semester of my sophomore year without a major, not really knowing what I wanted to do. So that semester, since I dropped the class, I was actually only in 10 credits, so my roommates called me 10 credit Carolyn for the rest of the semester. And even though they were kind of doing it as a joke, being 10 credit Carolyn, made me have time for a lot of other things outside of my academics. So, first, when I was a freshman, for the first 2 semesters, I was involved in a bunch of different clubs, and I even joined the e-board for some of them, but I wasn't really passionate about any of them. They were just sort of things that I fell into, or, someone had asked me to join at Club Fest, but nothing that I was really passionate about. But, now that I was in 10 credits and my academic load wasn't that heavy, I had the time to focus on other extracurricular things. So that semester, I actually got the amazing opportunity to both join the executive board of my sorority and the executive board of Cornell Hillel. And those 2 things have been the most impactful through my time at Cornell, way more than my academics. So that semester, when I felt like my life was really falling apart, and I didn't think I was going to have a major, didn't even think I was going to graduate on time, something like that, I really ended up finding what I was most interested in, and it ended up shaping my Cornell experience.